Traffic control people perform a very important job on construction projects. However, their jobs can be very hazardous as they are working in high-speed environments, especially on our ministry highways. Traffic control technologies help to take these workers off the road, which in turn reduces worker risk. In addition, there can be benefits such as reduced equipment damage and job delays. There are a number of traffic control technologies available in our Traffic Management Manual for work on roadways, which contractors should consider when planning construction projects.
Temporary rumble strips are extremely effective. They use 3 different types of senses to provide warning cues: vision, audible, and tactile. This is important when a distracted driver might miss one cue, but the other 2 cues might provide enough warning to create an awareness of the temporary work zone that they are entering.
When we head into high construction season, there's so many orange signs around. Sometimes it's difficult to try and make that correlation when you see a condition that you need to slow down. So these rumble strips are there to help remind those drivers. When you're driving the vehicle, you may not be paying attention. You hit that and you're suddenly alert to the situation that's around you.
Crash attenuator is an energy absorption system. The ones that we pull with this truck and the ones that we have mounted on the truck, the whole system collapses with an impact. And it has other features on it. One of the features is that the tongue collapses against the truck so it doesn't skew out of the way. So if you don't hit me directly on, it still holds its position. It saves the life of the person hitting us. I've seen some pretty good crashes with it, and with the crash attenuator and the airbags, the person got out of the car and walked away.
It uses a absorbing, crushing motion of the attenuator, the way it's designed and engineered, to absorb the kinetic friction and reduce the speed of that vehicle to something that can be absorbed by the remaining part of the truck.
So by the time that energy is dissipated, the vehicle is stopped and there is much less damage to the vehicle itself. But more importantly, the energy has been absorbed by both the vehicle and the crash attenuator, so the occupants in there are not going through the trauma that they would have normally gone through with a direct stop.
Traffic control signals are better used for a long-term project, so something 2 weeks to 2 months long, simply because they can be pre-programmed. And again, they're a safer option rather than having personnel out on the road.
These traffic control signals are very cost-effective, as in an hourly rate for a person to be out 24/7 up to 6 months. These products will be out there for that amount of time.
When the system is installed, there is no maintenance that is required besides checking battery levels. This can be managed through our mobile app that will send you alerts if the battery levels go down to a certain level. Without any solar charging, the systems will last up to 2 weeks without any charge from sunlight.
The effectiveness of automated flagger-assisted devices in a work zone is beneficial for the fact that you remove the worker from risk, and then on top of that, you can actually control 2 at once. So it reduces your cost about the amount of people on site, and if there's any issues with relation to a traffic control person's escape route out on that roadway, you can also place them in a removed location.
The automated flagger assisted device is a device that allows a traffic control person to still control traffic, but allow them to be removed from the actual physical presence on the roadway.
These devices are very safe, and I think that with a traffic control person shortage, these are the next up-and-coming devices. It would be really nice to see contractors starting to use them.
You feel very vulnerable as a worker, and to know that you have your employer investing in your safety is priceless to that worker. It will help boost that morale as well.
You got to remember that we're working out there on the highway at highway speeds, and we're standing, and I got a crash helmet on. That's my only protection. So this saves my life, and it saves everybody else in the closure.